Despite the turbulent waves the crypto market experienced this year, there are still coins that scaled to amazing highs. There was a moment when Dogecoin, a popular meme coin, was embracing all the attention. We also recount the times that Bitcoin went on crazy rise to reclaim its all-time highs. Ethereum also tried to sustain its relevance and value. And then we have Cardano ADA, which has gone through several dips. There even been a rumor that it's going to fade to zero, but here we are right now, with the belief that Cardano ADA could hit a yearly high before the end of 2023. There have been many imbalances in the crypto industry recently. Several stakeholders and experts have made conscious efforts to manage the situation. The Cardano founder, Charles Hoskinson, is not an exception. In an interview, Charles Hoskinson said that the United States' approach to cryptocurrencies could do more harm than good, and it risks losing major players by the time they get their act together, so to speak. When you look at some of the US regulators, in particular, they have done a really good job of alienating most of the industry. They aren't clear at all, Hoskinson said. He took a jab at the perceived inconsistency in applying decentralization standards by the US Securities and Exchange Commission, insisting that Cardano did not conduct an initial coin offering and saying that 88 vouchers were sold in Japanese territory with no US participation. This issue has caused a bit of trouble in the market. Charles Hoskinson has been defending Cardano ADA, standing against the actions of the SEC towards it. He said, "I guess that's under US jurisdiction. There was an airdrop, but people then sold to Binance and to Bittrex. According to the recent court ruling with Ripple, that's not an investment contract, so it was never really clear how that applies." In his defense, Hoskinson suggested that Ethereum, which he said conducted an ICO for its Ether token without implementing mandatory Know Your Consumer or KYC and anti-money laundering checks, and Bitcoin were labeled non-securities for some reason. With this, he noted, "There are a lot of facts and circumstances that are insanely ambiguous, and it seems like it's just the monster of the week. And when they can't have success with layer 1, like Ripple, then they go to hit the exchanges. That's not a well-formed policy." This is what caused another wave of Charles Hoskinson being planted on the headlines of many crypto media. The news is everywhere. On November 20th, the SEC filed a complaint in a federal court, alleging that crypto exchange Kraken mixed customer funds and failed to register with the regulator. In the complaint, the SEC listed 16 cryptocurrencies it considered securities, including ADA. Charles Hoskinson argues that the registration process with the SEC is vague, as it's not possible to operate these systems reasonably. When asked what he wanted to see from regulators, Hoskinson said that they have to introduce clear, detailed policies and implement an open door policy between the crypto industry, regulators, and legislators to resolve issues and, if necessary, update laws to reflect emerging technologies. However, while he believes litigation will continue, Hoskinson is positive that the regime and policies will change over time. Also, in a recent video, Charles Hoskinson addressed several major issues, mainly striking back at Bitcoin maximalists who call ADA and all other cryptos that isn't Bitcoin a scam or a security. Hoskinson shares several curious facts about Bitcoin and its mysterious creator, Satoshi Nakamoto. In particular, he shared a guess as to why Satoshi chose to stay anonymous. Was this an attempt to get attention due to what happened with the Kraken exchange? Many will wonder whether it was worth the stress. What Hoskinson specified in this video was to continue the recent AMA video session he had made about multiple accusations of ADA allegedly being a security in the US. Hoskinson began his video by taking us down memory lane. He talked about the old times when Bitcoin had only just emerged. There were no crypto exchanges and mining was done using GPUs and CPUs. According to him, everyone in the crypto space was more or less on good terms with each other. Unveiling the reason why Satoshi Nakamoto chose to stay anonymous while citing himself, Hoskinson said it was that admitting he was the real creator of Bitcoin would make him the face of legal ambiguity and issuing a currency. Moving on, the Cardano founder stated that the Bitcoin maximalists these days believe that Bitcoin had an immaculate conception, whereas in reality on day one and until Satoshi taught the community how to mine Bitcoin, there was only one person who controlled 100% of the Bitcoin hash power, and the Bitcoin network, which was Satoshi Nakamoto. Later on, when just a few people, including the expert known as Hal Finney, mined Bitcoin, it was done in a completely centralized way. Hoskinson insisted on this. Back then, Satoshi Nakamoto was able to change the Bitcoin network in any way he pleased. And since then, the network has grown greatly, and now no individual would have so much power over the Bitcoin network, according to Charles Hoskinson. More than 10 years have passed, and now Hoskinson stated that Bitcoin, which indeed changed a lot and started the crypto industry, has turned into almost a cult, while a small group of people, whom he likes to refer to as maximalists, call every new cryptocurrency that appeared after Bitcoin and keeps appearing either a scam or an S-coin or a security. These Bitcoin maximalists have also gotten to the stage of toxicity where anyone who works outside of Bitcoin in the crypto space is a criminal or a misguided fellow. They call Bitcoin the only asset that is going to be valuable in the long run, and everything else is dismissed as a security. Regardless of the special treatment maximalists give to Bitcoin, Cardano's ADA has been claimed to be a security many times by the SEC regulator and Bitcoin maximalist Max Keiser. MicroStrategy CEO Michael Saylor is also on that list. The war against Kraken by the SEC must have been a great blow for Charles Hoskinson, given the slew of occurrences that followed. Did he take us back in time about Satoshi just to make a point that, in a way, Bitcoin was also a security? Well, nevertheless, the truth is that the bitterness is not enough to make a change. Bitcoin is the leading cryptocurrency, which has won the heart of many investors. If Cardano ADA tries to become better, then it would no longer be pushed to the back seat. Bitcoin is almost inching towards a yearly high, while Cardano has so much to do. A brawl about entitlement should not be the issue right now. Cardano has more than enough beast. Talking about the gains in Cardano, the past month have seen the coin price experience a substantial rally, mirroring the broader crypto market's momentum. The catalyst behind this surge stems in part from Bitcoin's lead in the rally, fueled by mounting expectations that US regulators are on the brink of approving a spot Bitcoin exchange-traded fund. In addition, the price was also boosted by the Cardano Summit 2023, a prominent crypto event that took place from November 2nd to 4th, as well as the recent announcement by Charles Hoskinson, in which he revealed plans to move towards a fully decentralized governance structure. Just like always, this positive sentiment has injected a fresh wave of optimism into the market, propelling ADA to a crucial demand area. According to a prominent analyst, maintaining this position could pave the way for further gains, potentially towards yearly highs for the popular altcoin. Also, a popular crypto expert, Ali Martinez, said that Cardano currently sits on the 37 to 38 cent range, which represents the token's key demand zone. In this price range, 166,470 crypto wallets bought 4.88 billion ADA. As a result of the weak resistance and strong support beneath it, upholding this area would allow the token to hit new yearly highs. With minimal resistance ahead and solid support below, remaining above the zone could pave the way for ADA to climb to new yearly highs, Martinez wrote. On the flip side, losing the support could trigger a brief correction at 34 cents, he added. Now, more than 70% of the wallets that purchase Cardano in the range of 32 cents to 44 cents are quote-unquote in the money. This means that their investments are profitable. Meanwhile, around 26% of these positions are unprofitable, while 3.8% are sitting at a break-even point. Furthermore, pseudonymous cryptocurrency analysis CoinsKid reported that Cardano could be gearing up for a massive move to 74.97 cents and $1.80 eventually. And these two price points that represent two key areas of untapped resistance, according to the explanation. Looking ahead, algorithms powered by artificial intelligence technology expect ADA to continue its recent uptrend. Notably, algorithms utilized at the crypto analytics platform CoinCodex estimate the cryptocurrency to hit 86 cents in the next 3 months, implying a potential upside of more than 125%. The Cardano founder is focusing on how to clear the doubt about Cardano, but isn't this the part of the rigors of the crypto market? Negative sentiments will always come, security or not. It's time for Cardano to move on. But that's going to do it for today's video. Make sure to click on the subscribe notification buttons, and we'll see you in the next video.